Alright, welcome back to Apex Legends. Let's just progress through story mode. Let's see what's gonna happen. Boom boom baga banga. An endless sea of people stared at the bright sky painted by countless fireworks. Most of the locals had gathered in the royal capital to celebrate the king's wedding. Wow! You can hardly walk around. It has been more or less 60 years since the wedding of John's father. 60 years! So it's a ceremony you don't get to see every day. Yeah. Did you know that the previous king didn't manage to have a child with his queen? John was born from one of his concubines. Oh. I had no idea. It's just a bunch of useless trivia nobody cares about. Don't worry about it. How? Seriously? I mean, the guy is supposed to be the king. You'd expect the population to know at least that much about him. Yeah, but keep in mind that the position he holds is only symbolic. I bet that the previous king wanted to keep such an embarrassing rumor off everyone's lips. Just because he couldn't shoot a kid into one of his girls? Ah, that grilled squidman looks really yummy! Wowie! I want to try that red-eye corn dog! Oh, that one! And that one too! That's all our food stalls. And here I thought that most people would prefer to stay at home because of all the diseases going around. I couldn't have been more wrong. Well, you can't blame them for wishing to use the event as an excuse to forget their worries. That's precisely why Rona decided to escalate the ceremony into a full-fledged festival. Anyway, it's nice to see the royal capital in such a festive mood. Too bad the medical guild and most offices are closed because of the festivities. Ah, it's you! The Barry Quack Doctor! Hey, I'm not a quack! At least complain about the Parvy part too. Alex heard someone calling him out and turned around. You sure have some nerve! You dare show yourself here again after all the crazy things you did to me! Jane Bourne, the one and only chairwoman of the medical guild, was standing in front of the group. What are you even talking about? I just took a quick look at your condition, and then you went overboard, you motherfucker! Well, I guess. But still! Jean thought back to the embarrassing checkup and decided not to add anything more. Anyway, what about my license? Fine, I get it. Your grandfather got really mad at me. I'll have to admit you may be a real doctor. Thanks, Gramps! You don't sound too happy about it. Of course I'm not. I mean, after all you did to me, Alex, I thought you said you didn't do anything weird to her. You know, while we were outside the room. Hey, I simply used medic on her. You know, it's just like when I first used it on you and then forest near Raisin? Ah, okay. I guess why she's reacting like this then. Kinda thought back to the second meeting with her husband and averted her eyes in embarrassment. Anyway, about your license. It's going to take a while. The offices are closed for the celebration, so we can't work on it right now. Sure, no worries. I can wait if it's just going to take a couple of extra days. And there aren't any new diseases going around, since we defeated this type anyway. But I'm sure there must be several patients who are eagerly waiting to be cured of their afflictions. True, but we have done all we can for now. Besides, this ceremony is the perfect way for everyone to forget about the events of the last few months. Yeah, people needed a break from the constant bad news about the hero syndrome. You could think of it this festival as a palliative that we're offering the world until the proper medicine is ready. Glad to see you understand. I'll have your license ready as soon as the wedding is over. So... Jean stared into Alex's eyes with a determined expression. Is your grandfather, Dr. Terrace, coming to the royal capital? I mean, I'm sure he did want to be present when his nephew gets his license. Yeah, right. Yeah, not happening. But why? I want to hear his opinion on the newest discoveries of the effects of lactic acid on the human body. Sorry, I hope your dream will come true someday. Bye! Alex and the girl swiftly ran away while commenting Terrace's decision to not tag along for the ceremony. That woman sounds more like a medical researcher than a doctor. Yeah, Gramps said it's pretty common for Red Cross psychos to focus on theoretical studies. Well, it's not exactly a bad thing. Somebody's got to study how the body works. He sounds like the exact opposite of Dr. Torres. Yeah, he's more of the practical type. Anyway, I think we've enjoyed this festival enough. Should we head for the church and meet with Rona?
No. Okay, I can't eat the narrow by the airway.
Yeah, what must time is so full? Wow, there were even more people outside this place. Alex and his wife left the downtown area to meet with Rona and the others at the local church. There you are. You sure took your sweet time. It must be nice being able to instantly travel wherever you want with that teleport spell. I'm very jealous. Didn't you just get here? Indeed. Glad you could tell. I don't want to waste any more of my precious time on this matter. Let's be done with it by the end of the day. Chop chop! Hey buddy. How was the trip? I hope this whole event is not making you work too much. Not at all. We're on low alert now that Epity is gone. And the boat trip wasn't too hard on us. We're sea cowards after all. How nice. I always get seasick when I'm on boat. I thought you sentinels were used to traveling around the world. Maybe, but I never got used to sailing. I feel sick right away for whatever reason. I always feel like my body is weighing more than anyone else whenever the ship tilts. It should be swaying as much as anyone else, but... you know... Kinda stared at Juragi's chest with a vexed expression. Yeah, I think I understand why you always get seasick now. There's a certain flabby part of your body that intensifies the swaying with its weight. Huh? Ah! God, that's so mean! I may be a bit chubby, but my belly isn't that flabby.
What is sure she was talking about your boobies?
I see everyone is here. Yo, please let me explain the details of this ceremony. Sid Masquerade approached her friends with a smile and promptly started her briefing. This sacrament recreates the wedding between Mother Eve and the ancestor, as it is written in the Evenicle. While it is considered one of the Holy Mother's rites, it holds no power and generates no miracle whatsoever. That is because we don't know where Mother Eve held her ceremony, so we can't properly emulate the event. Which means that you're going to through with it just for the show? Yes, the population couldn't care less about miracles and stuff. But as long as we give them a chance to forget about their bodies, it's going to be worth it. Honestly, I'm surprised that you've been willing to spend all this money on such a lavish festival. As much as I hate the idea, I believe this is the best approach to tackle the current circumstances. Right! People from all around the world will be watching the ceremony and MV as well. Let's hope that the festival's cheerful mood is going to be shared on a global scale. Oh boy. Asimov and Clark could use it as a chance to celebrate together and improve their relations. Don't you think that the wedding between the king and the duchess is so incredibly romantic? Not even a teensy bit. I've ended up in this pitiful situation all because the circumstances required it. Besides, romance doesn't make you any money. And she's back. The usual Roner. At least we won't have to worry about any danger from external threats. We can simply follow the procedure without concern. First of all, we should relocate to the Hollow Knight Sanctum and climb to its top. Oh right, that place with the horror statues. What happened to them anyway? They're still there. I have absolutely no intention of wasting any more gold to move them. King John should be waiting for you at the Sanctum by himself, Lady Rona.
Wait, seriously? All alone?
Yes, all alone. Currently, the king is the only living member of the royal household. Your Grace, you shall walk the path from the capital to the Sanctum with your family. Sorry, but I don't have any. Just a bunch of distant relatives I didn't even bother to contact for this event. In that case, please let Dr. Alex and his wives accompany you as your bridal party. Huh? You sure you're okay with this? My only family is my Bonnie right here, and of course she will be escorting me. As her husband and her fellow wives, it all makes sense for you to come with us. Alright, no worries. We were thinking about joining the crowd to see the event, but we are happy to hear you want us with you. Thank you, Alex. Bonnie blushed a little and lowered her gaze while glancing at her husband. Are Patriot and Spartan coming to attend that ceremony? No, they had too much work to do in their respective duchies. Besides, they've started bickering again about who better satisfied you during their first time. Anyway, I can't say I'm against this outcome. Their attendance would have only given us more to worry about. Yeah, having a bunch of high-ranking nobles in the same place must be a pain in the butt. Is that something you should say about your poor wives? You know, Alex doesn't care about their position. Well, it's better than having him be overly self-conscious about their role on the political stage. Anyway, we'll make sure that Rona arrives at the Hollow Knight Sanctum safe and sound. Once you have arrived, the king shall descend from the sanctum to welcome his spouse. The couple shall climb the staircase together and stand near the Holy Mother statue under the roof. After waving together to the audience, the ceremony will be over. That's it? Indeed. The bride would typically have to go on a pilgrimage with the free heirlooms for 6 months, but we had to give up on that part to not let Epide know about our plans. Not that I'm sad about that, mind you. Also, please keep in mind that tomorrow's ceremony will be broadcast worldwide on NV, which means that people from all around the world will be watching. At least I found a few sponsors willing to pay for ads during that broadcast. So it's just another scheme to make more money. After the ceremony is over, Lady Rona shall wave her scepter from the royal balcony as the new queen. Looks like I'm getting a new side job besides my position as Duchess of Ainline. Sounds like you're going to have even more work to do. Meh, it's still worth making this sacrifice. First thing I'm going to do as queen is authorize my colors to improve the local government's efficiency. I'll have my best goods ready for the task. Once my Lady Rona becomes queen, we will have free access to the royal palace. Alright, although the king's court and the members of the royal family can get inside. Yes, it's because of the protection of a rite conducted by the High Saint at the Hollow Knight many centuries ago. What was it called again? The rite of marital quarrel prevention? Something like that. It prevents anyone unrelated to the king from stepping inside the palace. That miracle is the biggest reason why nobody in the royal family has ever been assassinated. The current duchess just maybe friendly towards the king. But that wasn't always the case in the past. That funk playboy may be useless, but the palace he lives in is quite unique in its own way. Come on, you girls should cut him some slack. Anyway, in case nobody has any objections, we will be performing the ceremony tomorrow as planned. Sounds good to me. Yeah, no worries, we'll be ready. Very well. In that case, let us meet here tomorrow. Alex and the girls left the church and spent a quiet night together in the nearby inn.
The precious.
Once I've crept into Alex's bed in the middle of the night, I'll be able to do whatever I want to him. Stop right there! That's as far as I go! Seriously. What would the believers think if they discovered that you are the man? What are you talking about? I mean, I'm sure that Dr. Alex is going to willingly accept me. Yeah, I guess Alex would do that. But don't you want to have your first time during a more romantic situation? Not really?
I can't wait anymore.
Jeez, forget about it. Alex's wives are always sleeping with them in the same room. They're probably having an orgy right now. Pardon? Alright, I saw Bonnie go with them too. Go ahead with your plan if you want. If you have the courage to barge into the room, I'll go get it, that is. Yeah, I was expecting to have Alex all for myself. Don't tell me. James! You gave them that idea! This is your doing, isn't it? What the hell could you be talking about? James? Really? I know it! You're still resenting me because I made you lose your virginity to a cow! What? Why? Of course it's gonna resent you for that! Yeah, you know what? I guess made sense. Why did you do that? Oh wait. My brain's coming back to me. We were turned into a cow. Right. Of course it's gonna resent you for that. No. That's absolutely not true. No, Lady Masquerade. You have a very long day ahead of you tomorrow. You should get some rest. No! But Alex is so close! Maybe I could take a peek in his room and... Denied! Rupra and James tackled their fellow sister and forcibly carried her back to their room. In the end, Saint Masquerade wasn't able to sleep at all. Good morning, girls. Did you sleep well? Good morning, Alex. We're already done with our preparations. We'll depart whenever you're ready. How should I put it? No offense, but you don't look like a girl about to get married. Aren't you going to wear a wedding dress? It would be difficult for my lady to walk all that distance in such uncomfortable attire. I know you wish to see her in a wedding dress, but please bear with it. In exchange, we promise to properly entertain you at the wedding reception after the ceremony. And of course, we'll be broadcasting the banquet as well. Several MB channels paid me good coin to secure that right. You sure have thought this out. I'll leave the bride under your protection.
Just head to the Holy Night Sanctum with my sisters.
Sure, no worries. Saint Masquerade left the church at an unsteady and somewhat fatigued pace. Is it just me, or does it look like Masquerade didn't get a second sleep last night? She probably had something urgent to do. The scenes are always very busy after all. Huh? Okay. Alex and the girls prepared to escort Rona to the Hollow Knight Sanctum, located north of Red Cross. I'm sorry for being a little bit surprised there. I completely forgot that we were turned into a cow. Anyways, Alex and the girls continued down the road to the victim alongside several chatty locals and patrolling sentinels. Ready! Hurry! Hurry! They're gonna take out the best spots!
Oh, yes, Jerry! Bye. The ticket has already been 60 years since the last royal wedding. How nostalgic.
King John is the spitting image of his father at his age. You've already told me 1,000 times. Come on, let's hurry ahead. The young doctor overheard the local girl chatting about the event with her grandmother. Anywhere else?
Heart! How did I miss a heart in there? Yeah, stop presses. We're getting the heart.
It's the very last one for Yuragi. That's not true, no worries. Rather, I'm glad to see that you're as cheerful as ever, Yuragi. With all that's happened lately, it's nice to have an airhead like her to raise my spirits. Wait, what am I thinking? Calling her an airhead is rude. She's an especially positive girl, not an airhead. You know, Yuragi, you're a really strong girl. You know, it's nice that you're always trying to enjoy yourself, no matter what's going on or where you are. You always try your best to see the bright side of any situation you find yourself in. I think I could learn a lot from you. Huh? Even in a Hanny's settlement? Nah. I mean, she tried her best to not share every motherfucking Hanny's, so... But then again, she still had the positivity.
Yuragi! Please marry me!
Alright. Sorry, you were so cute that I ended up proposing again. Right. Switching genders when we're old. Not at all. I feel exactly the same way. I want to be with you forever, Yuragi. I want to keep talking with you about all kinds of things. Laughing together, falling asleep in each other's arms. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And to make sure we have the chance to do that, we first need to take care about certain something. Alex and Yuragi promised to spend their lives together once again. And that was the end of her athletic events, right? My memory's poor. Yep, that was the very last one. And then there was this beauty.